What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby. And we're Crugers with a C.
We are?
We are.
I don't think let's try it again. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Crugers with a C. That sounded a little bit better. Because you was a little bit too proper on that one.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
How you feeling?
I'm a little sleepy.
Yeah. It's been a long day today. We had a lot that we did today.
Yeah, it was a busy Saturday.
Yeah.
And I thought we was going to be relaxing, but nah. Turned out we had some adventures.
Yeah, went down, took some photographs, and found a new road to travel down.
What road?
That road you was speeding down, you forgot?
Oh, yeah.
How soon did
I
we
just
forget?
was like trying to be one of them Camry commercials, You know, the new 2018 Camry.
Yeah, but see, that's TV. And I think that those people have the roads blocked off so they know if traffic
It was
coming.
Nobody on that road, so
That you know of.
Well, I see we have one of those cameras, and I just wanted to be like the commercials and just ride fast.
That was dangerous.
That's okay.
That was your first time on that road.
Yeah, but it was nobody on it.
How did you know?
Cause I saw.
Yeah, after you passed, I'm going about 150.
I was not going 150. Lies you tell.
And you was listening to the radio, so I think the music had something to do with it.
Oh yeah. It was. Can I say it?
I don't care.
It was.
Yes, you can say it. No copyright claim.
It was SWV. I feel so weak. I don't know why that made me want to go fast.
But you say SUV.
But yeah, I was just. But he just don't know. He don't be in the car with me half the time. I always be pushing that car. It's fast.
See, my truck don't go that fast.
Yeah.
Well, it probably do, but I don't drive that fast, and I have
that truck probably fall apart.
I have the records to show it, but she have the records to show for how fast she drive, and without license. Do I need to keep telling your business?
Go ahead if you want to. I don't care.
Be calling me. She way in Northwest Florida, getting pulled by the cops. The Florida Highway Patrol at that, with no license.
I ain't know my license was suspended, y'all.
She had no license. She was supposed to be in jail. Thank God for...
Listen, I am not a criminal. I am
you
not
was that day.
I'm not a, what you call it, a habitual...
A habitual offender.
I'm not that. I just didn't know that my license was suspended. I paid the ticket. They took my money.
Yeah.
But they suspended my license.
She said she paid the ticket. Oh, tell them about the one before that.
That was it.
No, it was not. Oh, no, that was the first one.
I only got one ticket. Oh, I got two.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's the ticket that suspended my license, the first one, but I did pay it.
So she got 2 speeding tickets.
It was just a rough year.
2 speeding tickets.
I broke my phone that day too.
Broke her phone. Yeah.
Ooh, and I had to get chauffeured by him.
Yes.
So y'all know that was just horrible because he would play like jazz music and he would talk like a you know how you go on some kind of tour and the person has that voice. That's how he was talking. He was doing me so wrong.
I had to do my job. She couldn't drive. So did I even make you sit in the back seat?
He did.
Yeah, you ain't got no business in the front seat. People with license don't need to be in the front seat.
I had to wait over the week. It was over the weekend. I had to wait so I can go get my license reinstated.
Why you had to wait though?
Because I think this all happened over the weekend. Yeah, so it was a long weekend.
So even though the police have a kind of bad image, it is some good cops out there. And we want to say thank you to the cop who didn't take my wife to jail because she was driving without a license.
I will thank him.
Over 3 hours away from home. Was it 3 hours?
It was 2.
3.
1.5.
It was some time away. It was too far to walk. Put it like that. So,
I could have hopped in the car with the rest of the basketball team.
No, because they was gone though. They left you, right?
I think they passed me because I was in front of them.
And she couldn't call nobody because she broke her phone.
Yep. So it was just a bad end of the year.
The Lord was looking over you.
Yes, he was.
Well, enough of that. We ain't going to talk about that because I don't want...
every podcast got to put my business out on the street.
I mean, you be wilding.
Just a tad.
How they said, you be wilding. You know? So, you got to stop wilding. That's my new word for the 2018. I'm gonna bring it back. You be wild. Yeah, I am gonna tell your business every podcast because you got some story. You live a wild life. You live raw.
No, I don't.
She live raw. I'm the lame one in this.
I'm the innocent one in this relationship, in this marriage. Y'all see this halo?
Them horns.
Y'all see me batting my eyes for those of y'all that's gonna watch this on
she
YouTube.
She finna manipulate somebody. I ain't gonna tell. I love you though.
Angel.
You not no devil. You ain't no devil. No, she ain't.
Only when you want me to be.
TMI. TMI. You was messed up. Don't be putting that. Now you can't put that business out there because I hate to have to come after somebody. You know. But we got a good show lined up for them today, right?
We do.
What we got?
Oh, we are gonna talk about I write like my mama.
I write like my mama.
Go ahead, honey.
So, all right, yeah. I thought about this. I wasn't doing yard work this time, but I thought about when I was thinking of ideas for the show. I just started writing down some stuff, and I looked at it. I said, man, I write like my mama. And when I really looked at it, that's really how I got the title for it. But then I started thinking about like traits that we get from our parents, things that we learned from our parents, and things that that they passed along to us. And, you know, that's funny. It's just like things that we inherit.
Yeah, it is.
I know one thing that I inherited that I do not like and I don't appreciate it.
What?
The arthritis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it was a time last night. He had a little moment last night, y'all.
It ain't not to like be one of those people to be like, oh, I got this, I got that. But the show is I write like my mama, and my mama got that, and they passed it along. We don't have high blood pressure too much in our family, but it's like that pain.
Yeah, you was not in the best mood last night. Thought he was gonna cry, but I guess
did cry a little bit. Deep inside, I was crying.
Oh, I thought them eyes was gonna start sweating.
There was no physical tears, but man,
he was making some noises.
You don't know what it's like. Two pains that I don't wish on nobody. Well, I used to have two sayings, but I ain't even gonna put that. I ain't gonna tell y'all my saying. I'll tell you later. It's two pains that I wouldn't wish on anyone. That's a toothache and arthritis pain.
Yeah,
they're similar.
He's been in pain, but last night seemed like that was the worst.
It was different because, listen, I couldn't lift my arm.
And it's bad too because as a mother, I know I'm not your mother.
You sure ain't.
But as a mother,
you are not my mom.
As a mother, it's like hard to look at your child in pain. So me looking at my husband in pain and I can't get him comfortable. I can't take the pain away. Nothing was like working. He just had to wait through it. That wasn't good.
But
that wasn't fun.
You couldn't get comfortable.
He couldn't, yeah.
Because it's like it's nothing. You can't stay one way for a certain amount of time without that pain shifting.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like every way you move, it hurt.
I'm sorry.
Or it's like a throbbing. Oh my goodness. That's one thing that I wish I did not inherit. But, you know, something that I did inherit that was good was patience.
Yes, you are a patient man. Very patient.
Yeah, because I inherited that from my mom, and I think I got it from my daddy too, because he real patient. My dad don't talk much. Now, I didn't get that from him. He don't talk much.
No, you talk a lot.
Yeah, I talk a lot.
You was just talking to some stranger today for about 30 minutes.
Well, he was a nice guy.
He talk a lot.
I like meeting people, and I like talking. You know, I like conversation. I told y'all that.
Yeah, you do.
What's something that you inherited that, you know, that go with you?
Well, we do have high blood pressure in our family, so yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
Well, I think another thing that I guess would this be an inheritance? Cooking.
More of a skill. Somebody had to teach you. Somebody had to teach you.
Yeah, I learned that from my mom and my grandma.
What do you think is some life traits like?
We are go-getters. We do not give up. We gonna find a way. We some hard-working women.
Right.
We don't know how to sit down. We probably can have one leg, one eye, one tooth, and one arm. We still gonna go get it. So
I'm glad you don't have one tooth. I'm glad you have nice teeth.
So I think that's something that I inherited from them. And plus, always watching them working. If they got sick, man, why? They still gonna work through
Right.
it. So, yeah, I believe I got that from them.
Do you think that helped you at all in any part of your life?
Oh, yes.
And how? How? Better yet, give me a time that you recognize that trait and say, man, this is what that was all about.
When I got pregnant in college,
right,
and I had to go back home, I wasn't going to let that stop me from getting my education. So I had my oldest, went back to college, and had a full-time job. I had to get through it. Going to bed at 2, have to get up at 8 to go to work.
Right.
I kept doing it until I got that AA. And then once I got it, I was like, okay, I need more. I got to do it. I got to be successful no matter what. And I'm not just going to let this stop me having a baby when I first went to college. It's not going to stop me. And I was determined just to be successful. So when I saw that I had to drive, I knew I got that from my mom, because they all had obstacles when they wanted to achieve stuff, and that they didn't let those obstacles stop them, and they kept going. So I always wanted me a college degree, and just because I got pregnant, I ain't let it stop me.
Right.
So I had the baby.
Yeah.
Then I recovered, then enrolled in school. That's it.
So that was that time for you.
Yes.
I think did I come at the end of your college career? I think I remember you being in school though.
Yeah, you did. And you came, and I was because I remember texting you saying that your girl done something about a drink.
Man,
I said something. Your girl done something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a long journey. It was a hard one, but I did it. So yeah.
Well, that's your story. That's cool. I can't recall any particular story that I look at and say, that's that time for me. But it's just certain things that I pick up that I like. I think I received. Like my grandma, anytime somebody was hungry, they could come to her house. And she took care of people.
Yeah.
And she loved people. And I think I get that.
Yes.
I think I get that from her.
That is you, honey.
Yeah, because, sometimes it's just like, what can you do for the next person? Sometimes we think about so much, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, but it's always somebody doing worse.
Yeah.
And it don't even matter if the person doing worse than you. It's just being there for the people.
Yeah, and you do that a lot.
I just like people.
Yes, you do.
But sometimes people get on my nerves.
Yes, they
do.
For
instance, today we was going out to eat, and those people was walking slow in the middle of the road.
Well,
that's just silly.
We stay in the college town, and when they cross the street,
teach your children how to cross the street.
When they cross the street, they cross the street like they're walking on the sidewalk.
No, they're walking like they're at the beach, like they ain't got nothing. Like people don't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
If that was that city bus, they will hit you.
Yeah, these city buses, they don't care.
They will run you down. You better move. But, I love people, but today, that just made me upset.
Yeah, because they was just walking across the street and talking. Come on,
nobody had nothing to do. The world revolver. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I was just passionate about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to paint a picture here. Oh. They was just conversating. There was 3 of them. And they was all conversating and stuff. Come on, let's get a little hustle on and cross the street and finish our conversation.
They took their time.
Yeah, once they got on the sidewalk, they still was walking the same.
I laid on the horn at them. And they want to look at me. Yeah, I blew the horn at you. I ain't getting out because you might be crazy. You might have a gun or something.
Yeah, he was aggravated by that thing, y'all.
Because it's like common courtesy. And that's the thing, too. Me, I love people. I love people and I respect people, so I believe common courtesy, is a thing. It's like if you even at the red light and you might be everybody look down at their phone, and the person in front of you may still be looking down on their phone. Don't blow the horn like you ain't never looked at your phone.
Don't lay on it. Don't lay on it.
Yeah, don't lay on your horn like you never looked at your phone, you know? So it's stuff like that, you know? But in those topics, you know, we talking about I write like my mama. We talk about some good things that we inherited. And am I saying that right?
Inherited?
Yeah, inherited. Okay, yeah. All right. So what else did we have on that subject?
Skills.
Skills. You talked about cooking.
Yeah, I guess that is you right. That's a skill.
That's a skill.
I learned that from my mom and my grandmama.
Right. Now, this is a skill that I got from, I believe I learned from my dad. Now, growing up, I had an older brother. I had 2 older brothers, by the way. But my older brother, I ain't gonna say my brother's name. What's up, bro? How you doing? But my dad seemed to give him whatever he asked for. You know, but when it came down to me, I would have to put in the work. Now, maybe I'm looking at this from a different perspective, or maybe I'm wrong. But my dad would never just let me get it the easy way out. I don't know why. So one thing that I learned from that, and I don't think that it would be a skill, it's just something that I've always used in my life, was I remember saying this. I was 17 years old when the first time I ever said this. I was like, he ain't got to do it for me. I'll do it myself.
You was feeling yourself.
I was pissed. Is that a cuss word? I hope not. I was pissed because I wanted something. I don't know. I think I saved up money to get, I don't know, but he wouldn't get it for me. I'm like, man, he ain't got to get it. I get it myself.
He was smelling himself.
So, and I think that started my drive into, like, not depending on people for stuff that you can do for yourself.
Oh, okay.
You know, so whatever it may be, if the situation the situation is not whatever it may be, if nobody else can help you, do it yourself. So that's one thing I think that I got.
Yeah, I think that should be a general rule too.
Yeah, but it was just different, like, because sometimes you need help.
Yeah, you do. I guess you got to have that balance. You got to be able to do it for yourself, and if you run into an obstacle, know to go ask.
Yeah, but see, my thing was, it was like, I use that with everything now. You know, I don't need you to cut my yard, I do it myself. I don't need you to wash my car, I do it myself. You know?
You're very independent.
Right. So it's stuff that, I don't know if that's what he was trying to teach me, but if you did, if that's what you was trying to teach me, Daddy, you did good. I learned, I got it.
You learned your lesson.
You get a gold star for that one. But that's something that I added to my life. What you got? Anything like that?
I think I always been taught to be independent, and yes, because you know I'm the oldest out of 9 grandchildren.
I'm the oldest grandchild. That tell you
the
something.
Oldest grandchild. So, they used to. And so it was me first, and then 9 years later, my mama had my brother. And then it seemed like after my brother came, all my aunties and uncles started having children. So that taught me how to, I guess, be a mother. I don't know, because I had to take care of them. I had to watch them. I had to go, like when after school care, I get out of school, I had to go get them and had to feed them and make sure they did their homework. I had a lot of responsibilities. So I guess it taught me responsibility and time management and how to feed people children.
Because she will feed your child.
I got that grandma trait.
She will.
At a young age.
She will feed your child. Let me tell you, if we were in an area to where, like, we lived in a big neighborhood,
I have a storehouse.
Our house, you would have a storehouse, but our house would be full of people all the time.
It probably would, because I get depressed when we have holidays and nobody be around.
Right.
But yeah, you gotta eat. And that's my grandma do that.
Even if you ain't hungry.
Yeah, my great aunts do that. Yeah, I learned that at a very. I guess what would that be, a trait?
I think that's an inheritance.
An inheritance or something. Yeah. I learned that at a very young age. So yes, being the oldest grandchild taught me a lot. Taught me how to take care of children. Mm-hmm. Taught me a little bit of patience. And taught me how to cook because I had to feed them. So that taught me how to cook along with my mom and my grandmama. They taught me how to cook as well. So I used my imagination with them and had a lot of patience because I had to watch a lot of Barney.
Mm-hmm. I used to watch Barney willingly, so I like Barney.
Nah, see, my brother and my cousin.
Barney used to be the joke.
Yeah, they at the end, and then we all had to hug. Hey, they gonna kill me for talking about this.
I love the way that you boppity bop.
Yeah, you was feeling it. You got the little neck move and everything.
I can move today. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Boy, y'all, you couldn't do that last night.
No, I couldn't. But you were saying you had to watch a lot of Barney.
I had to watch a lot of Barney. At the end, we had the hug and the I love you. And so yeah, just being the oldest, I think it teaches you a lot.
Yeah.
Teach you a lot of responsibility.
And you know what? I just realized something. And this is completely off topic, and don't cry. But that has a place in our marriage as well.
Why you say that?
Because I think sometimes you so geared and wired to figure stuff out till you forget that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought about this because you the oldest.
Yeah.
So every good mistake was on you. I mean, every good thing was on you, and every bad thing was on you. You the experiment.
Ooh, I got some stories.
You're the experiment.
I was.
Because you think about it, nobody, if you the first grandchild, your grandmother and grandfather didn't know how to be a grandparent. Mm-mm. If you the first grandchild, your mama and daddy didn't know how to be parents.
No, because they threw me in the pool as a baby.
You're the experiment.
I was. My daddy and my uncle. Then my uncle had me on I want to say Kawasaki.
Motorcycle?
A motorcycle on 95.
In South Florida.
In South Florida. Oh, boy.
Right. So I just realized that, it's a lot of stuff that's clarity for me. And I ain't even did no yard work today. It's coming later. I did it yesterday. But because you are the oldest, it's a lot of stuff that you just trained to depend on. Like, for instance, I remember you telling me you used to have to go get the kids out of daycare or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was on you to get them home. Mm-hmm. So you had to figure that out. Yeah. So it's like you train to figure out stuff, Right. But now that you got a husband, you don't have to figure out everything.
Okay, I guess I can understand that.
Yeah, I think that just came clear to me.
Yeah.
So now that comes from me too, understanding who you are and the things that you've been through. But I have to understand that.
Yeah. Well.
Aha. What movie is this? A guy came over. He said, taste the soup. I said, what's wrong? Is the soup too cold? I said, taste the soup. He said, what's wrong? Is the soup too hot? I said, taste the soup. He said, where's your spoon? If you don't know what that movie is, I think you need to be
in trouble.
You're the one who need to be sent off if you don't know that movie. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you need to be sent off. But like we talking about traits, skills, names. Let's talk about names.
Ooh, how names have evolved.
Yes. Now your name, you have a decent name.
Yes.
You got a name that said, "Oh, I'm going to hire her." You got one of those names.
Yes, because I was gonna be named Thomasina for what I heard.
Lord, thank
so I guess y'all can only imagine that my dad's name is Tommy. He wanted a boy, but he got a girl.
Yes.
Thank God for my mom was getting her hair done. Mm-hmm. when she was pregnant with me, and this lady walked in with her daughter, and her daughter was named Shelby. Thank you, Lord.
I wonder where that girl at now.
I don't know. It'll be nice to meet her, but thank God my mama heard that name. So yes, you have Shelby.
Shelby.
Or Shelby.
Shelby. That's what my grandma used to call you. Shelby.
A lot of people call me Shelby.
It did not. If you ever received any nicknames, how did you get those nicknames?
Oh yeah. My two cousins, they call me Shay.
Mm-hmm.
And Sade and Central.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they call me Shay.
Mm-hmm.
My granddaddy called me Chev 11. I don't know. He just called me that. And all through high school, they called me Sheba.
Sheba.
Yeah, what about you, honey?
Well, Marcus, of course, is my name. I don't know. I think my Aunt Maggie had something to do with my name. I believe so. When I was first born, my grandma called me Moccasin.
Moccasin.
She called me a snake. I'm not a snake. I hope I'm not a snake in the grass. But yeah.
Moccasin.
Interesting fact. My name is in the Bible once that I know of.
I think yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
he swear he all holy.
But
maybe his undershirt.
What I got on a good one. I ain't gonna show y'all my shirt, but I think the holy shirts are my good shirts. I don't like brand new t-shirt, tank tops. Them ain't good shirts. They gotta be broke in with holes in them. Them the good shirts. They fit just right.
Mm-mm.
So let me see. Nicknames. I had a few nicknames. I had my cousin Pat. What's up, Pat? Shout out to Pat. Pat always called me Kojak.
Really? Oh, because you was bald?
Yeah, I never heard her call me that.
She always called you Kojak?
She has always.
But you ain't always been bald.
I was a bald baby.
Oh, yeah, you was. I remember that. Yep.
So she called me Kojak. My cousin Dot, she used to call me Preacher, but I'm not a preacher.
Try to be.
No. When the time is right. If you need it, I'm going to give it to you. I respect those people in those positions. God bless you. But she called me Preacher. It's like certain people have certain nicknames for me.
Yeah, because my cousin got a name for you.
Who?
Cornbread.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that name Cornbread. They call me Cornbread, but my number one nickname is Boot.
Oh, that's what your mama call you.
Yeah.
That's that baby, y'all.
Cut it out.
That's that mama baby.
You need to cut it.
Yeah, so it's interesting to know. I want some of y'all to drop some nicknames down.
That would be cool if y'all drop y'all. Now let me ask you this: what is the weirdest? Well, give me some nicknames from your childhood from people, different people.
I got some.
Go ahead.
We had collard green. I don't know if you listen green, but
okay,
hey.
So let me see. If you, for everyone you name, I'll match it. All right.
Okay,
so
I said collard green.
I had to do T-Bone. That's my cousin, T-Bone.
Let me see if I know another one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had one called P-Rock. Dang. I need Lacey. I think it was one named P-Rock from high school. They said they called him P-Rock because his grandmama called him outside peeing on the rock.
I got one for you. My homeboy, Pim Pim.
Oh, Pim Pim.
Now, the legend has it that he got... No, you know what? I think it's true because he got it tattooed. He got shot in the nose with a BB gun, so they call him Pim Pim.
That's so mean.
Pim Pim, what's up?
That is so mean.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
P-Rock.
Oh, my best friend, hers was Lay K. Oh, she used to call me Bino. Hers was Lay K.
Mm-hmm. Lay K. Oh, I don't got nothing for that.
We had a boy, we called him Uncle Al, and then we used to, sing some of them songs. What Uncle Al used to sing? Uncle Al.
That's a South Florida thing.
Yeah, South Florida.
I know it did reach up this way, but I can't tell you exactly what it was. Now, we had one, I'm gonna give a shout out. Fire Jaw.
That don't sound...
It's either Fire Jaw or Fry Jaw. Cause they say he got hit. He got hit in the jaw with a frying pan.
Oh, okay. That sounds so inappropriate.
Honey, you always think nasty yourself first, just like Red Box.
Okay, other than people, what about places?
Places?
Like we had a corner store when we got out of high school. We used to call the Bayou.
The Bayou? No, our store was Mr. Rip.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why his name was Mr. Rip. I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Rip. Places, night quarters.
What's that?
It's a place in Stark.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess we got to give a shout out to night quarters. What's up, everybody in the quarters? The Slough.
Okay.
That's where my people from. The Slough. Then we had Reno, because they say the people parted like they was from Reno, and it's a long story in history for that one. But yeah.
We had Kaya City, but it was Collier. We used to call it Kaya City.
What was that?
It's just like a neighborhood.
Okay.
I can't think of nothing else. That's bad. I can't even think of the name of those apartments in Lauderdale that's green. Dog.
The green apartments.
No, they was called something else.
I don't know.
But
That's
yeah.
what I call them. Because they green. I mean, they like green.
Like a plant.
But
green.
you know, there's like all in black people neighborhoods. You have those exotic color houses.
Yeah.
But like, if you was to go to Jamaica or somewhere, you'll see the same color. I wonder what that is.
I don't know what.
And where does it stem from? Because if you're going predominantly white neighborhoods, you don't see those colored houses. Like, you're not going to see a blue house. Or a green house or a yellow house.
Probably them HOA fees.
I don't know, but that's interesting when you think about it.
We'll probably have to research on that.
Yeah, because when you look on TV and you look at those neighborhoods in Jamaica or something, you see those color houses. Then when you come to a black neighborhood, you see those color houses. That's something we're gonna have to look into.
Now we talked about nicknames. We need to talk about some other like real names. Like those names were back in the day. They had 2 first names. You know anybody like that?
Henry Lee.
Johnny May.
Lester George.
Lester George.
That's the name.
Ain't no.
That's 2 first. Why did they have 2 first names?
I don't know the history of that, but you see how names evolved.
They have evolved. But I think the times have evolved. So, like, John, your name means something now.
It does mean a lot.
Because now it determines if you get it. Like, I love my sister, but she can't name my kids, and I already told her this. Because my kid not going to be able to get hired if you give her a name. It's going to be too complicated to spell. It's going to be too long. And I'm not even going to call it ghetto. Because just like I was talking about with the houses, like, the names mean something and it changed. It's with the culture. You get what I'm saying? So the names that we have, we're in American culture, but if we were like in Africa or somewhere, the name would be regular. So that's the thing too. You have to fit in American culture, it seems like. That's crazy too. Like, it's so much stuff that's deep that we don't think about on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But
names have evolved. I see that like simple names are now coming back. Like Laura, Ashley, and like Gloria. Simple names like that are coming back because to me it was like you had an era with the 2 first names. Then you had the Ishas. Yeah. And that era. And then you had, I guess this was only celebrities. They naming their children fruits and all that.
Wait, who named their child a fruit?
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow. She named her child Apple.
Huh?
Honey, this child probably grown. This is old.
I don't know. I don't follow celebrities or Apple.
Yeah.
He don't get picked up. He couldn't have me in his class.
I think it's a girl.
See?
But yeah, now it's like it's going back to basic names.
Do you think that your name has an impact on...
Yes. Oh, wait.
You ain't even let me finish. Do you think your name has an impact on how you act?
Oh no.
Like your character?
No, because my name's Shelby and y'all say I'm ghetto all the time.
Yes, you are. But let me ask you this. Like, how can you look at somebody and they be like, oh, you look like a Ralph. Like, I looked at a dude, I thought his name was Ralph. Like, I was like, his name gotta be Ralph.
I don't know, because me and my coworker, we done seen this man.
Mm-hmm.
She seen him more than me. So I saw him last weekend. I took a picture of him and I sent it to her.
Mm-hmm.
So we done named the man and everything because how he look.
Right.
He, I think we gave him Clifford. His name is Clifford.
I bet that man's name is like Larry or something.
Nah, he had like a thick mustache and he had like a curl. But his
a curl? A curl?
He has a curl.
He black?
He was black, but he
got like a Jerry curl.
A Jerry curl, but it wasn't. His curls weren't so tight. They was a little bit, loose.
So he needs an activator.
He needs some activator, and he had that Magnum PI mustache.
The stash, yeah.
Yeah, he had the stash, and he had on a Hawaiian shirt, and he had on some black jeans. They was creased really well. He had on a bracelet, and he had on some shoes. So
I see this dude.
He has a convertible, so I guess he need his curl to blow in the wind.
Oh my!
But yeah, me and my coworker, we done named him, and she made his voice and everything. So yes, you do that, and I think that's the name that we said. I don't know. We was just going through a lot. We said Perry. Mm-hmm. We said I think we said Clifford.
Right.
We said another name, Cletus. We kind of took your name, but yeah, Cletus. But yeah, he was in Target looking smooth and clean.
Oh, he was in Target. I'm thinking he was at y'all at work.
No, I'm telling you, last weekend I went to go take something back, and I seen him hit that corner. I was like, ooh, and I was trying to get to my phone. I couldn't get to my phone fast enough.
But my thing is, now that we're talking, that lady had a curl today.
What lady?
Who you thought was drunk?
She did.
She had a curl.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something too. Just talking about being drunk. Don't always assume that people are drunk. You may be able to save someone's life, and this is a serious topic and totally off of what we're talking about. But we were going to a service one day, and I saw this car swerving. I'm like, is this person drunk? So I'm like, this car is swerving. So I wouldn't let nobody pass. And you know how you have a car in the fast lane, and then you had a regular lane. It was a 2-lane highway. I wasn't going to pass because I was always taught to stay behind a problem driver. So I'm like, this lady is drunk. And when I looked at her, she looked drunk. So I told her to pull over. And we were at Walmart. And so she pulled over in Walmart. I'm like, dang, she listening to me too. When we found out what was wrong with this lady, it shook us up. Mm-hmm. Because she was about to have, what would you call it, a diabetic shock?
I don't know. Her blood sugar.
This lady was
low.
She was a diabetic. She had babies in the car. She was
getting ready to pass out. Yeah. Maybe.
And she said, like, what she was saying, we was in Stark. She said she thought she was in Waldo.
Yeah.
That's a good 20 miles. Yeah,
she had, like, toddlers in the car.
She had babies in the car. But don't always assume somebody drunk. That might save somebody's life. We had to pull that lady over, and we went in and got some sugar from out of Subway, and by the time we gave it to her, she kind of bounced back. That lady could have killed her and those kids.
Yeah, and a lot of other people.
Right. So don't always assume that somebody is drunk. You might be able to save somebody's life. But yeah, that lady had a curl today. But where do you do they even sell activator?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm not. I don't know. That's that right on in the gold bottle.
I don't know what it's called, and I never had a curl.
Your grandma did?
Yeah, they did, but I don't remember.
I used to eat activator.
No. I hope you don't.
I used to like how it tastes.
See, y'all, this is why he crazy.
It was the one in the gold and red spray bottle. I used to spray it in my hand and lick
the yellow and red? You used to lick activator?
Yes, I like the way it tastes. Now, I didn't like the blue and white one, that curl-free or whatever it's called.
Oh, speaking of licking stuff, have y'all ever licked powder? Have anybody ever eaten powder? Baby powder?
No, but I had a bad experience with some powder. I'm not going to tell that story. I thought it was regular powder, but it was foot powder. I'm gonna just leave that.
Lord.
I'm gonna leave that where it is.
Walking like a cowboy and like a
Like a rhinestone cowboy. Man, I wasn't walking. I was running.
That's TMI.
It was bad, man. But that's just all about, those traits that we get from our family. They could be good. They could be something helpful. But I don't like a lot of the bad ones. But it make us who we are. It's either going to affect your life positively or negatively. And I think that the traits that I had, they helped me. And the ones that I didn't so much like, I kind of tweaked them to make them work for me.
Okay.
So, because like I was saying about my grandma, she took care of everybody. And that's one of those traits that I picked up. But sometimes that trait could work against you.
Why you say that?
Because you want to take care of people so much, but sometimes people just don't mean you no good.
Yeah, or sometimes you forget about yourself.
Yeah, you forget about yourself, putting everybody else first. But sometimes you don't mean nothing to people. I think, I can honestly say that the people that I come in contact with, I genuinely would care about that person. Regardless of what, I would care about that person. And some people just don't care, So that's how that trait could work bad for you. Like if you care for somebody and that person just out to use you or abuse you,
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard for me as a person who loves people to kind of just cut people off. So that's what I mean about the bad part.
Yeah, but I think once you really see.
But it takes so long.
It do.
It's a process because you want to give them another chance and another chance and another chance.
3.
See, you got it easier than I got it.
3. That's it.
You have it way easier than me. I just can't.
Yeah.
Now don't think I'm no sucker. I ain't no sucker.
Well, it's just important that you got to realize that.
I mean, time reveals all, and you'll be able to tell.
Yeah.
But I'm glad for my name, like
Marcus or Moccasin.
Yeah. Even my last name, it's unique.
It is.
It's not spelt with a K.
With a C.
And on that note, until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby. And we're Crugers with a C.